Welcome to an overview training covering Show Control System with M3 controlled displays. The Show Control System brings to life all the capabilities of a complete digital sign system. Show Control provides users with powerful and user-friendly tools that can simplify the process of producing a digital sign presentation. The software included with the Show Control System includes Display Studio and Content Studio. Display Studio is used to control and play content on your digital display, and Content Studio is used to create digital content. To launch Display Studio, on the user's station desktop, double-click the Display Studio icon, or navigate on the Start menu to Daktronics, Display Studio, and select Display Studio. Here, you can see the Display Studio user interface. We have the Display Studio Hub, which allows you to access the Display Studio's main menu and contains a variety of important operation functions. The workspace name is the name of the workspace that is currently open. There's a workspace page, which is a subdivision of a workspace that can store a configuration of quick display containers and buttons. Each workspace can have one or more workspace pages. In the upper right, we have the Content Studio button. You will select this to launch Content Studio for creating content. Towards the bottom left, we have the Status button. Clicking this button will allow you to view Display Studio status information, generally regarding network and device connectivity. To the right, we have the Mini Tools. This is the tools and utilities that expand Display Studio's functionality to bring additional features to your user interface. In the middle, we have the Quick Display container and buttons. The Quick Display buttons are used to play one or more media files on a display. Each Quick Display button is linked to one or more files, and when clicked, will play the file on the display. If setting up a display for the first time, or if you are experiencing problems with playing content to a display, it is recommended to check the Display Studio service configuration. In order to be able to play content to a display, the Show Control System requires a network connection to the digital media player. The service configuration window is used to register the M3 player with the system's Nucleus server to establish communication among system components. To open the service configuration window, you will click the Display Studio Hub to open the main menu, and then select the Properties submenu. From there, click Service Configuration to open the Service Configuration window. If the name of your display is listed in the window with the status of Ready, no further action is required. You can click OK to close the window. If the display is not listed in the window, you can enter in the IP address or DHCP name into the IP address or service name text box. And Ready should appear in the box to the right of the button. You can click Add, and then click OK. Workspace is done by clicking the Display Studio Hub and selecting New, and then selecting Workspace. You can then name the workspace and save. To open the workspaces, navigate back up to the Display Studio Hub and select Open, and then select the workspace you wish to open. If you have not yet created media files for playback on your display, you will want to do that before continuing to the media files. Media items must be copied to your digital media player before they can be displayed on your digital sign. Display Studio's M3 File Manager offers a quick and easy way to accomplish this. In Display Studio, click the M3 File Manager Open Mini Tool button to expand the tool. Verify that the display you are managing is selected in the Display section. If not, select the drop-down menu and select the display. In the Database Files box, you can select the file you wish to copy to your digital media player. Click the button to copy the selected file to your player, and the file which appears in the Player Files box will be able to be played on your digital sign. Quick Display containers contain buttons which allow a user to quickly play content files or playlists on a particular display. To create a Quick Display container, right-click within the workspace, click New, Quick Display Container, and the Quick Display Creation window opens. Select the desired display from the drop-down list, and then select Save. If you need to create a Quick Display button, you can right-click within the Quick Display container and select New Button. Type the name of the button in the text box and then click Add. Locate and select the files which you want associated with the button. After selecting the files, click Open to return to the button creation window and select Save. If you would like to create a quick display buttons for an entire library, you can right-click within the quick display container. The container must be empty before linking it to a library. Once right-clicking, you can click Properties and then click Link to Library to open the library browser. Locate and select the library you wish to link to the container and then click Open. Click Save and Display Studio will automatically create buttons for all the files in the library. Next, you can show the display queue. The queue is in the top right corner of the Quick Display container. In the queue, you can see the playlist and the total remaining time for each clip. The queue controls provide quick access to the most commonly used functions for managing the display queue. We have the Next button, which plays the next item in the queue, the Blank sign, which stops playback of the queue and blanks the display, Clear Queue, which clears the queue but allows the current item to keep playing. Lastly, let's review how to create content. To open Content Studio, select the pencil icon in the upper right-hand corner, and this will then launch Content Studio for you to create content. You can make the content based off the display or the display type. For this training, we're just going to do a quick time message and save. That concludes Show Control with M3 Overview Training.